Yeah, Obi-Wan plays. We back for the next track. We on the attack. You need to fall back. You about to fall flat. It's just like that. Why? It's that rat-tat-tat-tat. Yeah. Rat-tat-tat-tat. Spat-tat-tat-tat. You cannot stop me, I'm better than that. Better than you, ink on your shoe. You trying to get me, I'm faster than you. Make you say ooh, covered in glue. You trying to get me, my skills is the truth. Rat-tat-tat-tat, spat-tat-tat-tat. My squad is the truth, we dressed in all black. Your squad can't compare, we fly as the air. Try and defeat us, get splattered, I swear. Ink all around, you testing me how? Trying to win, your face in the ground. Rat-tat-tat-tat, spat-tat-tat-tat. You running, you scared? Too late for that, you can't run nowhere. Your eyes I see fear, you wanted the crown, my king's everywhere. Rat-tat-tat-tat, spat-tat-tat-tat. We winning this match? Fact. Rat-tat-tat-tat, spat-tat-tat-tat. We taking you out just like a gnat. Rat-tat-tat-tat, spat-tat-tat-tat. Go cry to your mama and take that nap. We winning this match, you just fall back. Regroup and reload, but you still getting stacked. How you come at me now? When you see me, you bow. Put respect on my name or you will say ow, ow. Yeah, ow. You gonna say ow. Obi-Wan, stop splatting me with the ink, man. You're too good, and I'm too bad. Obi-Wan plays. Track number 2. You thought we were done? Man, we just getting started. Cause they still hating on the end. So we need a paper plumber on this number. Yeah, you know you like it. Yeah. Paper Mario, color splash. Y'all be hating, we getting cash. Paper Mario, color splash. Y'all be hating, we getting cash. Y'all be hating, ain't play the game. Y'all be hating, cause you lame. Y'all be hating, ain't play the game. Y'all be hating, cause you lame. Cooper links, paint cans, Prisma Island, suntans. Cooper links, paint cans, Prisma Island, suntans. All them toes look alike. Red, yellow, blue and white, creative levels everywhere. Drop controllers, looking stare, high score. Beast, get your game, have a feast. High score. Beast, get your game, go like a cheese. Hey, Paper Mario, color splash. Y'all be hating, we getting cash. Paper Mario, color splash. Y'all be hating, we got that cash. Hey! Yeah, they thought we was done. We back for another one. We can't be done. We in the sun. We can't be done. We just won. We can't be done. We having fun. Switch it up, step it up. You want a game? Click it up. You want a game? Get that switch. You want a game? You got that itch. They itching for some switching. They itching for some winning. They wishing they were switching. They ain't switching cause they tripping. Yeah. Them Joy-Cons making noise. Them Yeah, man. We here and we ain't going nowhere. That Zelda, that Mario, Splatoon, Arms. We even milking cows 1-2 switch. Metroid? Do I smell a Metroid? Man, they ain't ready for the takeover. They ain't ready for the takeover. They ain't ready for the takeover. They got graphics and online. Got no Zelda, crying wine. They got graphics and online. Got no Zelda, crying wine. Play at home, on the go, game everywhere. You got it, bro. You want a game? We got your type. Hype score. Hype. Diversity. Every type. Review score. Hype. Yeah. Obi-Wan plays. Track number 3. Coming at you one more time. Yeah. Obi-Wan plays. Track number 4. Y'all want some more? So we giving you the 4. No one was ready, but it don't even matter. Ready or not, here we come. We winning, you losing. We winning, you snoozing. We winning, we bruising. We winning, just cruising. We winning, you losing. We winning, it's a home and handle. We winning, start choosing. We winning, we deucing. You losing, we winning. You losing, we grinning. 14K, baby, losing. We winning. You losing, just the beginning. They ain't ready. We winning. You losing. We winning. We boosting. Mario Kart. We winning. Y'all fuming. Right, man. We winning. They doing like a baby got a hype. Google got a A. Google got a hype. Winning all the way.
Google got a hype. Google got a A. Google got a hype. Y'all crying every day.
Big baby. We winning. We shining. We winning. We grinding. We winning. We climbing. We winning. Y'all whining. Y'all losing. We winning. Y'all losing. We blending. Get your shine. Y'all losing. We winning. Y'all losing. We leaning. Lean back. We winning. We going. We winning. Showboating. We winning. Y'all losing. We winning. Turn up my music. Obi-Wan plays by popular demand. Mixtape number 1. Let's go. How you hating on the end? Hating on the end.
Obi-Wan plays.
That's right. What's up? All right.
Obi-Wan
Hating on
plays.
the end. Hating on the end. Hating on the hating on the end. Hating on the end ain't even begin. You hating on the end and it ain't even begin. Hating on the end ain't even begin. You hating on the end. What is going on, everybody? How are y'all doing? We are live with some big Nintendo Switch 2 news. But before we get started, y'all already know we gotta destroy that like button. So everyone who's watching the stream, give it a big thumbs up. Like, and let's see who's in the Noti gang for this morning. Top 5 in the chat. Michael, Lake Show, All Me, Dialin, and Kivo. What's up, Kivo? And what's up to everybody else coming into the stream? We have a lot of dope news. We got some Let's Switch 2 news, a couple of Switch items. Let's get right to it. All right. We got to start with the big news today. And this is arguably one of the biggest developers on the market, Take-Two. They are talking backwards compatibility when it comes to the Nintendo Switch. And I found their comments to be very, very interesting. Games Industry recently interviewed Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick, however you say his name. And they talked about Red Dead Redemption, which we know is coming to the Switch in like a week. But they also talked about their views on backwards compatibility on Nintendo's next gen console. And his comments are very interesting. We're going to break them down. We're going to talk about it, and I'm going to share my thoughts. This is what he says, and I quote. He's wondering on the next Nintendo platforms whether backwards compatibility has a negative impact on publishers. Because here's the thing. Here's the argument for why companies don't include backwards compatibility. Because they're going to make new games for their new system, and they want you to spend all their money on new games. That's the argument. And so if you have backwards compatibility, you're going to buy a new system and you're going to continue to play old games on a new system. And Xbox, Nintendo, and PlayStation, they make most of their profits on software sales. So it's a double-edged sword. Now, let's talk about his comments, and I'm going to share my thoughts. Let's do his comments first, and then I'll share my thoughts. He says, I'm not sure. That's what he says. You need to give consumers what they want and optimize their experience. And you can't, he says a double negative, but Crispy Tofu, real quick, donated $5 through the super chat. Appreciate the donations, Crispy Tofu. Let me read his comments real quick. OB, man, I just watched your live stream from yesterday. Bro, when you threw that controller and shut it down at the end, I felt you, bro. That was real. Hey, I was playing Resident Evil on the Switch in my last live stream. But hey, I'm in a boss battle in Bravely Default right now, but I don't think I set up my Elgato correctly to stream it. Bravely Default is probably my favorite. Bravely Default 2, favorite RPG on the Switch right now, bro. That game is fire, bro. That's probably the most slept on RPG on the Switch. But yesterday, when I was trying to play Resident Evil 4, oh my goodness, the controls didn't age well, bro. That game needs a update as far as the controls. Using the right stick, like you push it a little bit, and it just snaps in a direction you're not intending it to go. They need to either add motion aiming or something with the right stick. That didn't age well. I'm sure the actual remake on next gen platforms, they've adjusted. They had to have adjusted it with the right stick aiming. But man, that was tough. Bowsette just waking up good. Oh, it's evening where you're at. Where are you at, Bowsette? It's afternoon. It's like 12 noon, right on the dot, right where I'm at. We're on the East Coast. But that was tough. All right, let's get back to this backwards compatibility and next gen Nintendo. So this is what he continues to say. You can't not deliver a feature you're able to deliver so as to maximize sales. That isn't fulfilling your contract with consumers. You have to do the very best you can for them. I suppose it's possible the lack of backwards compatibility could enhance your revenue for a period of time, but at what cost? Bro, we got to talk about this at the Nintendo Switch 2. We're going to talk about it after this quote. We're not a hardware manufacturer, Take-Two, biggest software developers, so we don't get to make those decisions. But I think if you can be compatible technically, then you want to be. However, in certain instances, if the leap forward is great enough, that's not a possibility. He pretty much said, Nintendo, it's in your best interest to make sure the Switch 2 has backwards compatibility for the consumers. So he's really advocating for the consumers, and he's saying pretty much, you can say, well, if we have backwards compatibility, maybe people won't be buying our new games, and it may affect our bottom line for new software. People just waste their time playing old games, and we want you to buy new software. He's pretty much saying, at what cost, though, at getting your fan base so upset that that feature is not there? He's saying that it's not worth the cost. And I have to say this, I agree with him. 2 reasons why. First off, let me put a trailer up for this game real quick. Mario. Once Mario, let's say the next Mario game comes out. I'm just use for example, Mario Wonder. Bro, no matter if the Switch was backwards compatible with the Wii U right now, and we could play the whole Wii U library, when Nintendo drops a new game, everybody's gonna pick it up, regardless if the system has backwards compatibility. If there's any developer where backwards compatibility would not negatively affect their new software, it's Nintendo. Nintendo's first-party IPs are gonna sell like crazy, even if the Switch 2 has backwards compatibility. So, I hear what Take-Two CEO is saying. He's pretty much telling Nintendo it's in your best interest to make sure the Switch 2 has backwards compatibility. He's pretty much saying it's not worth souring your consumer base, which I agree with. And for a major third-party developer to say this, you know Nintendo's paying attention. That they take feedback. They've said it before that they listen to feedback from their third-party partners. And Take-Two is as big as it gets with Grand Theft Auto 5. I think this latest move of them putting Red Dead Redemption on the current Switch, it's a foreshadowing that GTA 6 could very well launch on the Switch 2. I'm telling y'all, if the Switch 2, if the rumors and the specs that we've been seeing are true, and it's in the ballpark of an Xbox Series S at least, GTA 6 will be coming to the Switch 2, as well as other major third-party games. I'm telling you, if Nintendo's able to do that, they will have a future-proof console for the remainder of this generation, for at least 4 more years. PS5 will be with us for another 3-4 years, especially now that I think this past year was the first full year PS5s were just easy to buy on the shelves. For the first 2 years, they were MIA. You couldn't buy them without paying exorbitant prices from scalpers or waiting for PlayStation Direct to release another batch of consoles. So, backwards compatibility, Take-Two, arguably the largest third-party developer, is telling Nintendo it's in your best interest to have backwards compatibility available for your consumers. Just imagine, bro, all of the games you bought on your Switch and you can't play them anymore. For my Switch, within the first year of the Switch being on the market, I bought a 1 terabyte SD card. This was when it was unheard of. I was probably the first person with a 1 terabyte SD card on the Switch, no lie. As soon as it became available, I bought it. It was brand new technology. I took a risk. Like, what is this gonna do? Is it gonna fry my Switch? But it never did. I'm good. Let me see real quick if I can show y'all my Switch. And a lot of the games that I had on my Switch, I actually deleted. Let me see if my thing is it working? No, I didn't fix my capture card, so I can't show y'all. But I could just show y'all, bro. There's a reason why I'm showing y'all this. Check this out. This is my I have a 1 terabyte Switch. Look at the software I have on this system. All of these games, bro. And I have them all digital. All digital. All of these games on my Switch. 1 terabyte. And I have so many other games that I just deleted because I knew I beat it. I'm not going to go back to it. But I have all these games on my 1 terabyte Switch. Why isn't it going? Oh, duh. I'm doing all that and I can just scroll using the right stick. Just imagine if Nintendo says, nah, we're not doing backwards compatibility. All of your Switch library, you're not going to be able to transfer it over to the Switch 2. Bro, I'd be tight. The internet would be upset. And especially even for physical. Now I can show y'all, hey, I got a good chunk. Hold on, let me show y'all real quick. Yes, I have digital games, but I also have a good chunk of physical games as well. So I have them. I have them. Just imagine, even on the physical cartridge front, you can't put in your physical cartridges on the Switch 2. There's no backwards compatibility on the Switch 2 from your current Switch. The internet would go crazy. I'm telling you, the internet, you'll feel burnt as a consumer. It's pretty much expected and standard in 2023. Xbox did it. Even PlayStation did it. Who they were more reluctant to do it, but even PlayStation has backwards compatibility. I know definitely digitally. So I think it's a no-brainer. I bought several Switch consoles this generation, and one of the things I appreciate going from the old school Switch to a Switch OLED, for example. All I had to do was sign into my Nintendo account, go to the eShop, and I could just re-download all my games. And not even just that, but my save data, like the stage that I was on or the area I was in a game, that also transferred over. So I didn't skip a beat except for Animal Crossing. Oh my goodness. Oh, I was so upset with Animal Crossing. All of my Animal Crossing progress, they didn't have cloud saves for Animal Crossing. I didn't know that there's a way to transfer your save data. So I lost all my Animal Crossing save data. That's the only thing that got me upset. But my point is, sidetracking. Nintendo. One step forward, 2 steps back. But my point is, Nintendo needs to have the same simplicity when it comes to bringing your games over to the Switch 2, where you just log into when you turn on your Switch 2, the first question it's asked is, do you have a Nintendo Switch online account? You click yes, and then it prompts you to sign in and just download your games from your Switch. Bro, that makes sense. And it makes sense. Nintendo's president, and this is where I strongly believe, I could pretty much say Switch backwards compatibility is going to be confirmed. We're just waiting for Nintendo to officially say it. But at least digitally, it looks like it's going to be confirmed. Why? The global president, he's come out and confirmed the Nintendo Switch online accounts that you're using on your current Switch will be transferred over to the Switch 2. He said the Nintendo accounts, they're going to keep using that same system. So the fact that they're using the same system strongly hints that
your games will also transfer over. It only makes sense. It only makes sense. So Take-Two Interactive, their CEO has come out and said, if Nintendo wants to show good face with their consumer base, having backwards compatibility is a must. That it's not worth it. It's not worth the possible profits of you can only play new games on your new system. It's not worth souring your consumer base. And here's the reality of the situation. Having your console backwards compatible is not going to take away from your software sales for new games, especially Nintendo. I'm telling you, Nintendo first-party games are going to sell no matter what. So I thought that this was interesting stuff. But there's even more information, another article on the Switch 2. I found this to be very interesting. This article is saying the Nintendo Switch 2 could look better and worse than the OLED model. This is coming off of last week's report, or a few days ago. I don't want to say last week. The report that the Switch 2 will have 512 gigabytes of storage coming with it, which is real good. But instead of an OLED screen, an LCD screen to save in costs. And they're saying that the current Switch, you have Switch OLEDs on the market. Why wouldn't Nintendo do that? One, even with an LCD screen, if it has more powerful specs, the games are going to look better. So, and two, I think Nintendo's just saving that so that they could come out with a Switch 2 OLED model. That's all Nintendo's doing, just they'll upgrade it so that they could save in price at the launch of their Switch 2 console. Nintendo's very price conscious, and there's a reason why the Switch, the OLED, costs $50 more than the current Switch. It's a more expensive screen. And so I get what they're saying. It's a shame that Nintendo, if this is even true, we don't even know. Nintendo hasn't revealed what the screen is going to be yet. This is just rumor and speculation, leaks from so-and-so sources. So if Nintendo does in fact come out with the Switch 2 with the LCD screen, it's because they're trying to save you price. I know most people would rather, if it's going to save me $50 on the console, $50, $70 for an LCD screen, and the specs are more powerful than the current Switch, people are going to buy it. So Nintendo's factoring all those things. Again, Nintendo has to be the one to come out and say, so we don't even know if it's going to in fact be an LCD screen. All right, the next news item. I have to just shout out this game because it looks cool. And it just launched on the Switch. I grew up playing Madden 92 on my Sega Genesis. And even, let me rewind. I grew up playing Tecmo Bowl. You know how happy I was when Tecmo Bowl got released on Nintendo Switch Online? Tecmo Bowl on the NES. Super Tecmo Bowl on the NES. And on the Super Nintendo. I grew up playing all these games. Joe Montana Football, bro, on the Sega Genesis. I played all those games. Joe Montana 2, Sports Talk, where they finally had commentators talking, and it was mind-blowing as a kid. I say all that to say a pretty cool game just launched on the Switch today. If you are a arcade football fan, Legend Bowl. I should have reached out to the devs to see if they could hook me up with a copy, but I was just like, whatever. But Legend Bowl, I'm still going through my backlog. Till September, October, it's going to start to get crazy with gaming. But Legend Bowl just came out on the Switch. It's available today. If you're looking for a quick pickup, an arcadey, fun football type game, there it is. I would definitely buy this game if it had online multiplayer. There's no online in the game, which sucks. If you're going to have a sports game, you got to have some kind of online, being able to play online with leaderboards and stuff like that. I think that's just a must, man. But the game does look fun, though. The gameplay, everything, the mechanics looks cool, but there's no online. That's why it was a no-buy for me. But Legend Bowl just launched on the Switch. If you're looking for something to play, August is August is the driest month on the Switch for me as far as software. I think Shrine 5 comes out at the end of the month. Trine 5. I had that game on the Wii U, Trine 3. But other than that, you're gonna have to wait. September, October, it's gonna get October is probably one of the craziest months in gaming history. Oh my goodness, Mario Wonder, the Sonic Superstars, the new Assassin's Creed game. There are a lot of games coming out in October, so just go through your backlog in August and just get ready for the mayhem that's about to ensue. All right, so those are the news items I had for this video. The main thing I wanted to talk about was Take-Two talks about a huge Nintendo Switch 2 feature, backwards compatibility. It looks like it's gonna happen on the Switch 2, backwards compatibility, which I'm a strong proponent for. All right, OCT is about to be lit. What is, October, I said OCT. October, yeah, October is gonna be lit, late show. All right, y'all, we're gonna be heading out. What do you guys think about everything we talked about? Backwards compatibility on the Switch, and my son comes in, he messes up the stream. Sound off in the comment section below. I want to know. But before you go, bro, click that subscribe button. Stay up to date. All things Nintendo. We out. Peace.
Like and subscribe to Everyone Plays Kids.
This channel that I'm about to throw out there for you guys reminds me of me back when I had like 4,000, 5,000 subscribers, man. And he's probably gonna lose shit when I do this, but hey, man, I gotta say, my boy Obi-Wan, man, that nigga is my nigga right there. He reminds me exactly of me when I was doing this shit at a smaller level. His channel, when I look at it, it's such a nostalgia trip, and he has a really cool audience too, man. If you could show this nigga some love too, that'd be awesome. I don't shout people out unless I like them. A lot. I'm picky with that. Anyways, my boy Obi-Wan, your boy Obi-Wan, hey man, I got you right here, my boy. Get that man a little bit of a look, man. He reminds me of me when I was smaller. You want to take a look in the past, my boy? This is the way you do it.
I got you, Jedi Master. The Jedi Master. I got you, man. You're playing two towns.
Thank you.
I got
Obi-Wan,
you,
man.
homie.
I'm dedicating a workout set to you, my boy. Let's go, guys.
24, 25, 26, 27, 28. He said hating on the